this is actually about a serious situation that has taken place at Kakrapar, and this is in Gujarat. A nuclear reactor has gone into automatic shutdown. This is an incident that took place at 9 AM this morning. It is a serious incident. However, we are told at this stage there is no radiation leak which has actually taken place. I'm going to bring you a few more details of this particular situation which has taken place. Now, this has taken place at the Kakrapar atomic power station. Now, this is in Gujarat. It's about 80 odd kilometers from the city of Surat. It's a very serious situation. We've got 4 reactors over there, 2 of them constructed in the 80s. One of those have had this leak of superheated heavy water which has taken place. 2 of these reactors are now being constructed. There was an automatic shutdown which took place of the reactors. We've got a note now from the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board. They said it happened at 9 AM. All the safety functions for the reactor are currently functioning satisfactorily. They've also said that nobody was affected by radiation over there. They've also added that in that particular area where there was a pipe which developed a leak, there was no person over there, so there was no immediate threat of anybody being radiated. However, the plant went into shutdown. People who were in the plant were sequestered. They were not allowed to go out. It's only in the last couple of hours that that has taken place. There is an independent assessment team over there. They are keeping the situation under full investigation. It is a serious incident that's taken place. Let's not doubt that. And coincidentally, it comes on the 5th anniversary of what's happened at Fukushima and the nuclear meltdown over there. I should mention that the type of reactors in Fukushima and over here completely different. It's just a historical fact that I'm stating. 5 years back to the day, this is what had happened in Fukushima. Well, let's try and get a few reactions at this stage. I'm joined by M.R. Srinivasan, the former chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission of India. Sir, thank you very much for joining us. How serious is this incident for lay people watching this broadcast?
Well, from the point of view of the lay people, I would like to say that this accident that has taken place is certainly not something that has caused any harm to anybody. But there is no doubt that we have a problem in that hot, heavy water has escaped from the reactor, and there were automatic provisions made to deal with such situations. The pressure of the chamber where the reactor pumps are located, where this leakage took place, went up, and in that condition there is an automatic device to trip the reactor. So the reactor went into a shutdown mode, and at the same time there is another provision to pump in heavy water into the reactor using nitrogen pressure. It's called an accumulator driven heavy water, which is going into the reactor to cool down the reactor.
Right.
Now that has functioned as per design intent, and then other cooling provisions also have come in, and therefore the reactor is in a stable cool condition. The decay heat has been taken out satisfactorily. There has been no radiation either in the plant area itself, outside of the part where people cannot really go into in the reactor building, nor any radioactivity in the environment of the plant premises. However, there was an emergency that has been declared, as was mentioned, and plant personnel are all there looking at what are the steps to take to ensure
and Mr. Srinivasan, this was my next question to you. How do you get rid of the radioactive heavy water which has leaked?
Could you kindly repeat the question? I couldn't quite get it.
How do you get rid of the radioactive heavy water, superheated, which has leaked out of the pipes?
But it is the heavy water that has leaked out is actually contained within the reactor building in various water bodies. So it's not coming out of the reactor building at all. It's totally contained. We call it as being boxed up. Neither air nor any liquid is coming out of the reactor building. So it's totally inside the reactor building.
No, but
so
sir,
there is no
in the long run, does this imply that this particular reactor will have to be shut down for good? Otherwise, where do you take all of this?
No, I don't think you can come to that conclusion at all. We have to evaluate precisely what has happened, and that will take some time, and then to see what is the extent of damage and what are the steps to take to rehabilitate it. So today you can't just say you are going to write off the reactor. Let me tell you that these two reactors at Kakrapar actually at one point of time were the best performing reactors in the world amongst heavy water reactors. So our reactors have been doing very well. Some of them have been running for 760 days non-stop. Many of them run for 300, 400, 500 days.
Right.
And there have been no heavy water leaks, and there have been no radiation exposures anywhere.
Well, Mr. Srinivas,
this incident has taken place.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Srinivasan, I appreciate...
This incident has taken place. Please go ahead.
No, I completely appreciate your joining us this evening and explaining to us exactly what has happened. I'm afraid we're going to have to wrap up this discussion, but thanks so much for clarifying those points for us. The important point that has also been mentioned is that nobody has been affected by radiation in that particular area. And as Mr. Srinivasan, the former chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission of India, was mentioning, let's not write off that plant so far. It is nonetheless a serious incident that's taking place in that nuclear reactor.